And we start off with the seemingly unstoppable surge in Chinese stocks. The country's Hang Seng Index jumping more than 6% overnight, its biggest gain in nearly 2 years. It hit levels not seen since February 2022, up more than 30% in just the last 3 weeks. Names like Meituan, JD.com, Baidu, all soaring 9% or more. ETFs in the U.S. also jumping with gains in the large-cap FXI and the MCHI helping drive emerging markets to 30-month highs. The recent run started last week after Chinese officials unveiled a series of stimulus measures to help jumpstart the economy. But is there more room for this rally to rise? And I guess embedded in that question is this stimulus actually going to take effect and work?
I don't know if it's going to fix the economy. It's clearly going to fix the stock market in the short term. And we have collectively been talking about this for quite some time. As a matter of fact, I think since February of this year, when the FXI made a double bottom of 21, we've talked about it. Now, if you're trading the FXI, I think you got to try to figure out where Alibaba's going, because that's a big component of it. And 120, I mean, go back to the January 2023 high. I'm sure Chris can look at it right now. It's about 120 or so, and that's where it's headed. We've been pretty consistent on that. Alibaba has been a horrible stock since October, Halloween of 2020. Mel, boo. Thank you, Tim. But with that said, and we've said this dozens of times, I mean, look how many 50% bounces we've seen off lows, and we're in the midst of one now.
Yeah, I'm going to say the same thing I said a couple nights ago. I mean, at the end of the day, what's the pull forward in the stock market relative to what's going on in the equity market, the property markets? I mean, like, Tim just mentioned, if the stimulus is equivalent to 1.5% of their GDP, they're supporting the housing market, they're supporting the stock market, they're going after the consumer, that sort of thing. I get it. But when you see this sort of move, I mean, to Chris's point, I've never seen a major index go up nearly 30% in a straight line in 8 trading days. And so, at some point, Karen said it really well the other night. She's like, I stuck my toe in the water because it's a theme I kind of believe in. It's going to be a much longer term thing to play out if it works. But I want to see it come in a bit. I just don't chase things like this. I get why folks are doing that. But, to me, it's not my game.